So your client found the perfect home, but there's an extra parcel of land that comes with it. Maybe it's an adjoining lot, a few extra acres, or land that could be used for something in the future. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Not all lenders will finance the extra land with a conventional mortgage. So if you don't know the rules, your deal could hit a roadblock. But don't worry, I'm going to break down exactly how Fannie Mae handles financing when extra land is involved. Let's get into it. The short answer, yes, this is possible, but with conditions. So Fannie Mae will allow financing for a home with extra land, but there are some strict guidelines you need to follow. So if the property doesn't meet these rules, the buyer may need alternative financing or they could miss out on the deal completely. Before moving forward, here's what you need to know. So if you or your client want to buy a home plus extra land, here's how Fannie Mae views it. Each parcel must be sold in full. So you can't split up the land and sell part of it separately. If the home is being sold with additional parcels, they must all be conveyed together with no exceptions. The parcels must be next to each other. However, there's one exception. If the extra land is separated by a road, it's still eligible, but only if the vacant parcel is non-buildable lot. So if the separate parcel can be developed in the future, Fannie Mae may not allow it to be included in the loan. Every parcel must be zoned residential. Fannie Mae only finances residential property. So if any part of the land is zoned for commercial or agricultural use, you may run into issues getting financing. So if you or your client is hoping to use the extra land for farming, rental cabins, or commercial development, they'll need to explore alternative loan options. So only one parcel can have a dwelling unit. And this is a big one. If there's a home on one parcel and another home on the extra parcel, Fannie Mae won't finance the loan. However, certain non-residential structures like a garage, shed, or barn are okay. As long as there's only one livable dwelling, the loan should be eligible. The mortgage must cover all parcels. So the loan must be a valid first lien that covers every parcel in the sale. You can't finance the house and leave the extra land out of the mortgage. When financing a property with extra land, the appraisal is everything. The appraiser needs to confirm that the property meets all Fannie Mae's guidelines, determine the true market value of the property and extra land, make sure that the home's value isn't negatively affected by the additional parcels. In some cases, an appraisal with and without the extra parcels may be needed to determine the best financing option. Yes, this can cost extra, but it's worth it to avoid financing surprises later. So if you're working on a deal that involves extra land, here's what you should do next. Number one, verify the zoning. Make sure all the parcels are zoned residential. This is a deal breaker if they're not. Number two, confirm the property layout. So if the properties aren't adjoining or divided by a road, check if the vacant lot is non-buildable to stay within Fannie Mae's rules. Number three, get the appraisal started early. Don't wait until the last minute. If a separate appraisal is needed, you'll want to know sooner rather than later. And four, talk to a mortgage expert. Every situation is different and financing rules can be tricky when extra land is involved. So having the right guidance can save you from last minute surprises. So navigating a real estate deal with extra land doesn't have to be complicated, but it does require the right strategy. If you or your client wants to buy a home with an extra parcel of land, book a call with me today. I'll help you determine if we can finance the deal and structure it the right way to avoid any issues. And if you found this information helpful, hit that subscribe button for more real estate tips and financing strategies. Click the link below, schedule a chat, and let's get your deal closed the right way.